the other element in the Republican base is, can these heroes of the Republican Party, the Republican governor heroes, Kasich, Scott Walker, Nikki Haley, Bob McDonnell, and Chris Christie, can they basically give some of their mojo, to the extent that they really have any? I think Chris Christie doesn't have the mojo that people think he does in the conservative base. I think he's got the, I'm a conservative because my wife left me at age 50, and, F all of you guys. I think that one, I don't want to pay my taxes. Hippies. He's got those people. But those are the same people who supported Giuliani, and Giuliani had to drop out after New Hampshire, for God's sakes. That's the Chris Christie base. But Scott Walker's, maybe, the John Kasich in particular, because he came from Fox News, remember. None of them seemed to tie it into Mitt. It was all about F the Democrats, despite the fact that Obama is horrible. Me personally, in my state, in my domain, I've been a champion. Nobody seemed to be able to tie it into Mitt, because none of those guys were, businessmen. Now, to be fair, Kasich was on the board of directors, I think, at Morgan Stanley before he became governor, but he doesn't talk about that. I mean, did he mention the fact that, I used to work for an investment bank. Look what I've been able to do in Ohio. No. There was no lifeline, no mechanism in which to give their credibility to Mitt Romney. And so that, to me, it seems like is a tremendous failure on their part. And I would go so far to say, by the end of Chris Christie's speech, the whole night, to me, felt like a bunch of people who were running for office in 2016. Now, that's always the case, but it's never this flagrant. Now, look, Barack Obama, when he spoke in 2004, he gave an incredibly flowery and prosaic speech, poetic speech, in many respects. And he also sort of used his personal biography. I mean, you could see Chris Christie basically going back, looking at that Obama speech. Well, I can't say I'm a guy with a funny name, but he did start off like, look at me. Can you believe I'm up here? New Jersey Republican? That was his version of, I'm Barack Obama. Skinny kid with big ears? A name Barack Hussein Obama? I shouldn't be here. Look at me. I'm the American dream. That was Chris Christie's version. Now, he couldn't say, look at me, a fat slob who's an a-hole. So he shortened it to, I'm a Republican from New Jersey. And I'm up here. Can you believe it? I beat all the odds. I mean, I'm sure if you took those two speeches, you could track both of them. The difference is that Obama's speech was, we are not red, we are not blue, we are one country. He was sort of presenting huge ideals, talking about very broad strokes, and none of it was about him. Once he got past that sort of I am an example of the American dream. When it came to Chris Christie, he was like, those people are over there and I'm over here. I mean, are you going to stand with me? Oh, to elect Mitt Romney? But I mean, are you going to stand with me? Are you going to stand with me? I mean, wouldn't you have expected the speech to be something like, are you going to stand with Mitt Romney? This was the most blatant. I mean, honestly, I think if Chris Christie had at one point in that speech, I mean, apparently it took him 3/4 of the speech to even mention Mitt Romney. It was like, look, I've been a great governor. I've told the teachers, F you. No, not the teachers, just their union, because their union is completely divorced from them. Teachers didn't form a union. They got overtaken by a union. And if he had just gotten into that speech and he'd go like, are you going to stand with me? Are you going to stand with me? And say, look over there at Mitt Romney and just go, F you, Mitt. We're going with Christie this year. Oh, wait a second. I should have stuck to the teleprompter.